Hi, I'm Wanheda and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Fruit of My Hands. So it is now week 11 and I found out that I have hip bursitis. So that's the cause of my pain. So I was trying to tell my doctor about how I have pain when I do weight bearing. I have pain from driving, of course. That was the source of all of it. But basically, once I told him that I've been having to still use crutches, even though it's week 11, he said, "Where's your pain? Where's the primary source?" So I told him it was the front of the hip, kind of like where it was before the surgery. And he was like, "Well, yeah, that's normal because that's where I had to go in and sew it." Because I talked to the guy who actually did the surgery. So he said I had to go in and sew it closed. So it's going to be a while. That's going to hurt for a while. But I was like, "Is it supposed to hurt straight down?" He was like, "No." But so basically, like I said, I have hip bursitis, which is something that I told him when I stepped down, immediately I have pain on the top of my thigh. And when he heard that, he's like, "I know exactly what it is." And he went over and he touched it. And I was like, "Yeah, that's it." And he kept poking it and pushing it. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, yes, that's it. I was just yelling at him. And he was like, "Yeah, that's what that is." And so basically hip bursitis is inflammation, and basically due to friction or overuse, which is what he said, because I drove too early, that my leg was kind of in a repeat motion of, pressing the pedal and not pressing the pedal. Then I stressed myself too early. So he ended up right then and there. He said, "You need a shot for that. You need a steroid shot, and I'll be back in a few minutes to give it to you." So he went out, had me just turn on my opposite side, face the wall, and gave me the shot. I felt it go into, skin. That of course hurts because the area was already sensitive, but it was like, I didn't realize he had to go all the way down to the joint, which I didn't know because it's my first time even hearing the term and hearing it from him. So he came in and he's like steady pushing the needle in and in and in and in and in and in. And I'm like, "Okay, all right. all right. And he's like, "I still have to keep going." I'm like, "Oh my gosh." So it was over with. So needless to say, I ended up crying because I was just like, that's crazy how much pain. But it's like every layer, I could feel it. It was just horrible. I ended up getting that. I sat there for a few minutes afterwards. He did say it'll take a few days to kick in, and that it should eliminate all the pain that I'm having outside of the normal hip pain that I had at the surgical area. So I'm hoping so. So I've been back on my crutches, but my activities have been wearing me out, just moving around the house. And it's very tiring, very frustrating, but hopefully, with that good news that it'll be kicking in soon and that things may possibly be back on track, then I'm optimistic and excited to see how it goes.